Welcome back to my channel. First, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you for being a member of this community. This year will make it 3 years since I started this channel, and this channel has just been growing. Even when I'm not posting videos, even when I'm not consistent, you guys keep showing up for me on this channel. Thank you so much for all your likes, your comments, your shout out, your reach out on Instagram. I am so glad we are doing this together. When I started this channel, I didn't even think we would get here. Look at us now. We are headed to 4,000 subscribers. Can you imagine? When I started this channel, in my mind, I'm like, who will watch me? As at the time of filming this video, we are like 3,700 subscribers. 3,700 people are watching me. If you're new here, thank you for joining this community. My name is Gloria. I create fragrance related content on this channel. I am so glad to have you here. Okay, let's get it together. Today's video, I have a top 10 Lattafa perfumes for you guys. Okay, the last time I did this type of video was in 2024. It's like something I do like every year unconsciously, right? I went back to my channel and then I saw that the last time I did a top 10 was in 2024. So from 2024 up until now, obviously my lists has changed because Lattafa keep coming out with so many amazing perfumes. Honestly, today's list was a bit tough to pick out my top 10 for this year because Lattafa keeps bringing out amazing perfumes. But I was able to do it. I have my top 10 Lattafa for 2025. On my number 10 spot, I have Mayar Cherry Intense. I won't be spending too much time reviewing this perfume because a lot of them I have already talked about. Mayar Cherry Intense is a cherry perfume with chocolate vibe. At first, this perfume, I really liked it, but now I don't like it so much. That is why it's on my number 10 spot. But it's a good perfume for people who enjoy cherry scent. I think for me, I would say all of the time I have been smelling cherry perfumes, I have never liked cherry perfumes. This was the only one that came close to me liking it. This is cherry scents that I cannot tolerate a bit. That is why this is on this list. This one is Mayar Cherry Intense on my number 10 spot. For my number 9, I have Lean. Lean is a floral mango scent. It's very floral, a little bit of fruitiness. I would say this is a unique floral scent. You know how floral scents can be? Sometimes it can come off a little generic. Sometimes this is a clean floral scent. It is fresh a bit. It is a bit fruity as well, but it's unique. I have not come across anything that smells like this, even from Lattafa or even from any other Arabian house. So this for me, it's a win. And this one is Lean by Lattafa on my number 9 spot. For number 8 spot, it is a perfume that is not new to the fragrance community. This one is Tharwa Gold by Lattafa, and inspired by fragrance. You know the perfume this perfume is inspired by. I've said it 101 times on this channel, but if you do not know, this is inspired by Deliberate Intent by YSL. This is a gorgeous scent, gorgeous scent. This is not dented because there are so much perfumes that is dragging for my attention. So yeah, but this is still a very gorgeous perfume. Okay, it's lavender, orange blossom, mandarin orange. If you like vanilla, vanilla is also incorporated in this. It's just a beautiful perfume. I like this, even though I'm not wearing it a lot, but I like it anyway. It's one of those perfumes that I like, but I don't gravitate towards it, but I just like to look at it on my shelf. This one is on my number 8 spot, and this is Tharwa Gold. For number 7, it's one of the Lattafa perfume that I just experienced. At first, it was not my cup of tea. I was like, no, I don't like it. It just came off a bit rough, a bit everything that I just didn't like. But after some weeks, this perfume became one of those ones that I will always, go to see what it smells, to see how it has changed again, because it just keeps changing. And what perfume am I talking about? I'm talking about Assad Bon Bon by Lattafa. This perfume is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous scent. Okay, this is inspired by Azaro Most Wanted. This is gorgeous. This is spicy. This is spicy. This is oriental. This is vanillic. This is very warm. Okay, this is warm, thick oriental unisex perfume. At first, it kind of smelled like a masculine perfume, but now it's giving me vibes of a unisex perfume, even though men will enjoy this one more. But if you're a woman that like very sweet, oriental, spicy, woody type of scent, then you're going to like this. This is Assad Bon Bon by Lattafa. It also has some vanilla going on there. Like this is spicy, warm, sweet, woody vanilla. And this is on my number 7 spot. Another one that is on my number 6 spot is one that I really, really enjoyed while I was pregnant, because this to me was comforting. It was comforting, it was milky, milky, it was creamy, it was sweet, it was just fluffy scent that I really enjoyed. It is, I still enjoy it now. It's one of those ones I go back to every time because of how fluffy, how comforting it is. This one you can wear for when you're feeling low, when you just want your mood to be elevated a bit, when you just want to be comfortable, you know, all covered up in blanket and just chill. Okay, this one is Noble Blush. This one you can as well wear this when you just want to be a soft life babe. And this one is Noble Blush on my number 6 spot. For my number 5 spot, it's another very comforting scent. This one is also a creamy, milky type of scent, and this one is Her Confession by Lattafa. Now, this is a very gorgeous bottle. There is no way I will talk about Her Confession by Lattafa without talking about this bottle. This bottle looks like a piece of art. A piece of art you find in a museum. This is very beautiful. I like it. I really like the bottle. Apart from the bottle, even though the bottle is very beautiful, but the bottle is not just the only thing I like about this perfume. The juice of this perfume is very comforting as well. This is milky, but in a different type of way. This is not milky in this way. This one is more fluffy, more girly, right? But this one is fluffy and milky in a grown woman type of way, if you understand what I mean. This one is grown, this one is sensual, this one is sexy. You want to wear this when you want to be sensual. Yeah, this is very beautiful, and this one is on my number 5 spot. This is Her Confession. On my number 4 spot is one that I have been liking a lot this season. I have been liking it a lot. And which one am I talking about? I'm talking about Terak Intense. And Terak Intense is one of those perfumes by Lattafa that I didn't like initially, right? I didn't like it initially because for some weird reasons I was underwhelmed by this perfume. I just expected so much more from this perfume because of the first one that was released, the OG TERIAQ, the one in the pink bottle. That one was more bold, more complex, more beautiful. That was just a more complex perfume. So because of that, I expected a lot from TERIAQ Intense that I was underwhelmed when I got it. But after a while, this one began to show me that there is more to it than what meets the eye. This perfume is a grown woman, grown man. By the way, this is a unisex perfume. This is, in my opinion, I think this is more complex than the OG TERIAQ. And the reason I say that is because this perfume keeps changing. From the time you experience it, it keeps changing. After a week, it changes. After 2 weeks, it changes. It just keeps changing. Sometimes you smell this and it gives you the vibe of Angel Share by Killian. Another time it gives you the vibe of something totally different. Another time you wear it, it just gives you a woody vibes. Sometimes it just keeps smelling different at different times. That is why I say this is a very, very complex scent. But for now, what it gives me is it gives me a little bit of caramel, a little bit of wood, a little bit of leather, a little bit of tobacco. That is what this perfume gives me. And that is why I say this is complex. And this one is Terak Intense. This is on my number 4 spot. On my number 3 spot is one that is also very, very dear to my heart. This is Victoria. Now, when this perfume came out, a lot of fragrance influencers were talking about it. I'm like, this perfume is a beautiful looking perfume. With the bottle, it looks like a classic looking bottle. It was the bottle that got me. When I started seeing fragrance influencers talking about this perfume, I'm like, for nothing else, I'm going to try out this perfume because of the bottle. Even if it does not meet my expectations, I'm still going to try it anyway. But when I got this perfume, I was not disappointed. Now, let me tell you what this perfume smells like. This perfume smells like a lemon cake. But you see, vanilla in this has gotten better. At first, when I first got this, it was smelling more like a lemonade. When I first got it, it was smelling more like a sweet lemonade. But now it's giving me the vibe of a lemon cake or a lemon pie with a lot of vanilla. This is beautiful. This is fresh plus sweet. Like every time I sniff this perfume, I can almost taste the sweetness of vanilla and lemon. When you're tasting something that is sweet plus tarty at the same time, that is what this perfume gives me. But everything about this perfume to me just screams 10 out of 10. I know I have not done 10 out of 10 perfumes. For a while, I've not done any perfume that is 10 out of 10, but I will do that soon. And I'm sure this one will be among those perfumes that I will tell you that is 10 out of 10. This is just a beautiful perfume. And this one is Victoria on my number 8 spot. On my number 9, here is a perfume that I have not been able to stop talking about since I experienced it. And it is not even because the DNA is unique that I've not smelled something like that before. No, that's not the case. The DNA is not new. I have smelled like 2 perfumes that smelled similar to this before I tried this particular one. But ever since I smelled this, ever since I experienced this, I have not been able to keep it down. I've not been able to stop talking about it. And what perfume am I talking about? I'm talking about Angam. Angam is such a gorgeous smelling perfume. But another thing that is intriguing with Angam is the fact that it layers well with almost anything. Yes, it layers well with almost anything. Almost all the fragrance influencers are telling you that Angam layers well with everything. They are not lying. It is the truth. These perfumes layers well with almost anything. You can wear this on its own, it will be beautiful. You can layer it with other things, it will still be beautiful. It will still be beautiful. This is just a very gorgeous smelling perfume. If you're a vanilla girly, if you like vanilla scents, you have to try this. So if you're still sleeping on this, and you're saying, oh, all these fragrance influencers, they are just lying about all these perfumes. This perfume is overhyped. The only time you will try Angam and you did not like it, it's if you are not someone that really enjoys vanilla perfume. Okay, so it's okay for you to try Angam and not like it. Nobody's saying you must like every perfume that everyone talk about on the internet. Nobody's saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you like vanilla scents, vanilla that is creamy, you are going to like Angam. Okay, This one is on my number 2 spots for my top 10 Lattafa perfumes for 2025. Now, let's talk about this perfume that is on my number 1 spot. This perfume is a new perfume that was released this year, 2025. Some of the perfumes I talked about now in this video, some were released in 2024, some were released in 2025. But this one is like the newest of Lattafa perfumes. This perfume is Khamrah Duhkan by Lattafa. When this perfume was released, I was one of those people that was like, I beg, Lattafa, what is there to do again? What do you want us to do? Do you want to choke us with Khamrah? Okay, I'll still try it out, sha. That's what I was saying to myself. And then I tried this perfume. This Khamrah, in my opinion, it beats the OG and the Kawa, hands down. Now, this still shares the DNA of the OG, no doubt. But this one, there is something that smells sweet, like red berries. You know that red berries that is in Nebras. You know, Nebras is a chocolate, red berries type of scent. In my opinion, I think this was what Lattafa was thinking about when they were crafting Nebras. When they were doing Nebras, this was what they were thinking about. Now, imagine this perfume. This is a gorgeous scent on its own. This is a gorgeous scent. But I'm just saying, imagine this with lots of chocolate, milky chocolate in this for Nebras. That would have been a masterpiece. That would have just been a masterpiece. But we are not talking about Nebras in this video. We are talking about Khamrah Duhkan by Lattafa. This is spicy, but not too spicy. This, that spiciness that I'm like, oh, it's too much. I like the spiciness, but it's too much. No, not this one. This is spicy, but the right amount of spicy. This is sweet, but the right amount of sweet. This is fruity with the right amount of fruity. This is woody with the right amount of woody. So for me, I would say this is a combination of woody, sweet, spicy, and vanillic. Of course, there is always vanilla to, pull everything together. There is always vanilla to bring everything together. This is a beautiful perfume. This is a beautiful perfume. See, this one is not that of perfume you go to. This one is not that type of perfume that you spray like 30 sprays. This thing is very intense. The thing I like about this perfume is that even though it's intense, it's intoxicating at the same time. Now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of reminds me of something Kismet Magic. Kismet Magic. This kind of reminds me of that. This kind of gives me a vibe of that. But the only difference is that this one has the red berries in this kind of give this one like an elevation that is not in that one. This is my number 1, 2025. My number 1 for now, until Lattafa decides to bombard us with another line of mind-blowing Lattafa perfumes. Lattafa, you see how you're bringing out a lot of perfumes that is not similar to one that is similar to the one that we smelled before. That is how people should be doing. That's how people should be doing. Just be releasing perfume. Not that you release one that smells like one and release another one that smells like one. Well, that's all for this video. Okay, that's all for this video. If you have not subscribed, this is the right time for you to hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification icon, and leave a like and a comment. Okay, now I was away from YouTube for like 3 months. Now that I'm back, YouTube is not recommending my videos to my subscribers. I noticed. So if you're seeing this, if you're one of my subscribers and you're seeing this, kindly turn on your bell notification icon so that you'll be notified. So that you'll be notified and support this channel. It's actually not easy to be coming up with fragrance videos every now and then. It's actually very expensive to run a fragrance channel, and I'm not complaining. It's very expensive to run a fragrance channel, and the return on investment, there is no return. There is no return. If you're thinking, oh, she's running a fragrance channel, whatever she's putting in, she's getting back. It's not true. It's not true. Okay. There's no return on investment. I do this because I love talking about fragrances. I won't say there are not times when I have not been discouraged to stop creating content. Even when I say to myself, you know what, I'll stop creating this content. It's draining my pocket. Like any money I get, I just throw it in. It's draining my pocket. And if I stop for a while, I will still run back, because creating content, fragrance content especially, gives me joy. Okay, so if you're watching this, the way you can support this channel is by, subscribing to this channel, watching this video from the beginning to the end, and also watching the ads in between. Okay, that is a way of supporting this channel. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch this channel. I really, really appreciate you coming, watching, leaving likes, leaving comments. It just helps me know that I am not doing video for myself. Okay, that being said, that's the end of this video. Till I see you in my next video, remember to keep smelling your best. God loves you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.